A skyline there of lower Manhattan on a gorgeous day for baseball at Citi Field. It's the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Next on the show. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Opening day behind us, it's Game 2 of the regular season between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for this National League matchup out west. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, ought to be a decent pitching matchup here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. They'll match up against a fellow who's really opened a lot of eyes in the early part of his career, all-star lefty Patrick Corbin. David Wright will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here's the 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now here's a sharply hit ball back up the middle. It's going to find its way into center field, and the leadoff man is aboard to start the afternoon. So the Dodgers have a leadoff base runner here to contend with, and with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Chopped now to short. Can they get two? Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Ball one.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Runner at second here with one man out. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is swung on and grounded to Hill at second. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Ryan Braun will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Thomas has got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Dodgers out in front, 1-0. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Diamondbacks. They'll go to work against quite possibly the toughest in the land. The National League's Cy Young Award winner in 2011 and 13, lefty Clayton Kershaw. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
In there, strike one.
You win the Cy Young, you're going to get a few calls like that.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
A.J. Pollock will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. In there, and it's even at one.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Two-two pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. And Braun will handle this one for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Well, if you're going to beat this guy, it's probably going to have to be up. When he's at the knees like that or lower, especially with the fastball, he's tough to hit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good at-bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. He's got himself back into a fastball count now.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. There to get it is right. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ian Kinsler will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Ian Kinsler.
Here's the first offering. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
3-0 now.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Here it comes, 3-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
He's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Brian Dozier will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is there, and Kinsler is out trying to steal second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Having a hard time finding the zone here to these last two hitters, and lucky for him, they were able to take that first guy out of the equation, or else he'd be in real trouble now.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
The 1-0 pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Fouled back. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Chris Heisey will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
2 out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 home. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, I think they had a feeling he'd be going, but you had to figure they weren't going to pitch out twice in a row, and he winds up taking second here and moving into scoring position.
Come on, let's hold him.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Oh, and he goes the other way with a fastball. He drives it out to deep right center field. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Clayton Kershaw will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. And that misses, ball 1.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have a chance to help yourself out here with a hit. You got a man in scoring position.
Here's one hit towards the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 LA. Thomas will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Diamondbacks, third baseman, number 24.
Now the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he'd hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Swing and a line drive to center field. Oh, and this goes right past him. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Thomas has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Matt Kemp will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Mark Trumbo will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. As the Diamondbacks are on the board, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, Eric, you might disagree with this, being the guy that has more career LA Dodger home runs than any other player. But in my book, there's no such thing as a cheap home run. He gets just enough of this one to clear the wall in right field, right off the base of the foul pole down there. He'll take it, and that's the way I used to hit him.
Aaron Hill started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We've played 2, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. David Wright is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman, David Wright.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Now a slurve is looked at here for strike 2. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And 1 gone now in the Dodger third.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Come on, blew up. Oh, come on.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, I think in the scorebooks, this is going to go down as a second straight lineout, but this one was definitely much easier than the last one.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And this would be a good bounce-back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here's the 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
The 3-1 is on the way. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Ryan Braun will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
And with 2 outs, this was an excellent spot to try to take second base. The worst case scenario is if you get thrown out, you allow a good hitter to come back and lead off the next inning. Now, you give that same good hitter an opportunity to drive you in with just a base hit.
On the ground down the first base line. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Kurt Suzuki will start it off when we come back. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Dodgers lead it 2-1. And there is Kurt Suzuki. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Kurt Suzuki.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Let's go, D-back.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Hard hit to third. Throw by right is in time for out number 1.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Patrick Corbin will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. On the ground toward Gonzalez, but foul wide of the bag. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. There's Kinsler at second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Jose Reyes will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Now here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is on the ground to third. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 2-1. Ian Kinsler will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
For the Dodgers, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
First offering on the way. Now a ball bounced towards the second baseman. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 as the top speeds. Brian Dozier will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. First pitch on the way. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The catcher, number 51, Carlos Ruiz.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And whether you wanted to or not, when the 2 guys in front of you make first pitch outs, you have to be taken.
And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Kemp is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. They still lead it 2-1. A.J. Pollock will start things off for the Diamondbacks with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Man, he could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
And that's what Kershaw can do to you. He's not as hard a thrower as a lot of people think, but the way he keeps you off balance is top-notch.
And the fact that his arm angle is the same every time, he repeats his release point better than anyone in baseball.
High set by Kershaw, now the pitch. Well, lots of real estate on the right side of the infield here as he steers this one into right, a base hit.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there. He just bounces it right through the opening.
Thomas will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To Dozier for 1. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And coming up, the dangerous right fielder, Matt Kemp. And that's in there for strike 1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Come on!
Runner away from third, now the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. And he will make it back to third safely as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Ruiz is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Arizona. Our score remains 2-1. Chris Heisey will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Left fielder, Chris Heisey.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
The batter, number 22, pitcher Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Now the 2-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
David Wright will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first two at-bats. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there but playable on the infield. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Mark Trumbo will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And now this is foul tip straight back, as that sounded like it caught the catcher Ruiz pretty good that time. And a slow curveball in there for strike two. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Aaron Hill will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Come on, Hank, up in there.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. On to first, and Hill is a ground out victim. 2 away now.
Well, I think he may have taken the tougher of 2 approaches right there. I think he did have time to square his shoulders and try to flip it to first that way. Instead, he chooses the much tougher spin throw, but he still manages to put that throw right on the money.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch coming. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Patrick Corbin will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Comes with a fastball as this is lifted the other way out to left center. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail it here, 2-1. Adrian Gonzalez will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Hit him down.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Let's go.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him, 1-1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen.
A little bit outside, 2-1. And this is on the ground for Aaron Hill at second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Ryan Braun will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
What are you looking at, Blue?
Two and 0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Here's the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here he comes on 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Throw one past him now.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Ian Kinsler will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. A check of Braun, now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And here's a ball rolled foul. Still 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Waiting on it now is Kemp, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dodgers leave one. They lead it 2-1. Jose Reyes will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the sixth. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Oh, and he rips this one to first. But there to take it is Adrian. A nice play by Gonzalez, and that's out number one.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
A.J. Pollock will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing, and he pops him up. Over near second. Under it is Dozier, and there are two away now.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's the first offering. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Change his speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. One run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Out of play. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. David Hernandez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
David Hernandez.
Brian Dozier will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Shortstop, Brian Dozier.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Here comes the 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. You had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Here comes the 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Now a swing and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And Suzuki will watch this into the glove for the first out.
He might have had that one stolen that time. But he winds up popping this one up, so runner has to go back to first.
Chris Heisey will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And that's a big 90 feet in a 1-run game. He took a little bit of a chance, but that great speed makes it pay off.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Kemp is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 22, pitcher Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And that's in there, 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. Thomas is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for LA. They still lead it 2-1. Thomas will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Fouled straight back. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he misses 2-1. One pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Matt Kemp will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And you don't want to put this guy on as the tying run because he'd have a ton of speed over there at first base.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. There to take it in is McCutcheon now for route number 2.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Mark Trumbo will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And that pitch count is 88 now. But to me, he looks good to go.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Dodgers 2 and the D-backs 1.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment.
Ziegler.
And there now is David Wright. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
David Wright.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Adrian Gonzalez will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Wow, that's just unfortunate right there. Let's take a view at this play from upstairs. As you can see, there's only one guy on the left side of the infield. He's got big gaps to both the left and right side of the third baseman over there, but he hits it pretty much right at him.
Andrew McCutcheon will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Outside with that slurve of his, 1 ball, no strikes. Line hard into left. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Aaron Hill will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
And this is going to be worth a look in show motion. I mean, this ball is straight over his head. I think when he lays out for this thing, he doesn't even see it until he's parallel to the ground. To make an adjustment like that in midair, that's one of the plays of the year right there.
Cody Ross will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, these fans have been waiting a long time to get in this ball game, and this might be the swing that lights them up. Now they're going to need to find a way to get him in.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
A new pitcher coming on. It's the Dominican-born right-hander Joel Peralta. Brandon Drury will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
62, Brandon Drury.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Crawford leads from second. Here's the pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. Around third and being waved on home. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Well, you know, he got a whole lot of this one, but he didn't get it all. And in the end, that's the difference between a flyout and a booming home run.
Jose Reyes will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 2-2. Matt Reynolds will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Oscar Hernandez is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 23, Oscar Hernandez.
Ryan Braun will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Leading off for the Dodgers, right fielder, Ryan Braun.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th. Ian Kinsler will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
Howie Kendrick will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Howie Kendrick.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Jimmy Rollins is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 11, Jimmy Rollins.
A.J. Pollock is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the ninth.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
And this will be fouled away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a swing, and wouldn't you know it, here's a ground ball to the guy fresh into the ball game, out at short. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? One away. Paul Goldschmidt will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And the catch out there made by Wright for out number two.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Thomas will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. A few steps to his left, there's Rollins.
Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains 2-2. Carlos Ruiz will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Chris Heisey will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he's back easily. And that misses 1-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
And here's where you really need to take a deep breath and throw your best pitch out there. In a game like this, you can't afford to lose this guy and put runners on first and second with nobody out.
swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
The pitcher, number 62, Joel.
Chase Utley will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run homer for David Wright. And it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
If these guys want to repeat as division champs, they're going to need a big year out of this fella right here. He gets himself off to a good start with his first home run of the year.
Daniel Hudson will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Daniel Hudson.
Adrian Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a backhand try at first, but this throw gets right by him. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Andrew McCutcheon will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that two-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. The 1-0 home. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kemp will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Dodgers lead this. Brendan Lee will get the call here an inning later than usual, as he'll try to save this one in the 10th. Matt Kemp will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10.
Right fielder, Matt Kemp.
Now a swing on the first pitch as he sends this one out to the second baseman, Kinsler. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Mark Trumbo will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. In there, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One out, nobody on. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Gonzalez will tuck this one away for round number 2.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Aaron Hill will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And this is low, ball 1. And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now. Figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Gets a piece here as this is pushed foul off to the right side. Outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk. That's one thing managers like to see. You've got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Oscar Hernandez will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Good sinker that time as it's pulled on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And the Dodgers were given a big boost today by the play of this man, David Wright. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 4-2. So long from New York.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.